Real outlaws, sinners and saints. Some boys can and some boys can't. Some guys like girly drinks. You should have been a redneck. You see these kids with their pants down low, think they're cool cause their underwear show. Pull up your pants, son, you should have been a redneck. Listening to some Haggard, Skinner and Hang. If you wanna fight, he's ready to brawl.
YTPC, good morning. Macy and GhostCob is here on the front porch, bringing you a VR today. I am having a cup of mud in my Chip and Dale mug. I do this because Smoking Fireman's fiance loves Disney, and so does my wife, and I do too, so this is for her. Make sure you share that with her, Cody. So, what are you smoking, right? I'm not smoking a pipe. Today I'm smoking a cigar. Today it is AJ Fernandez's Virtue, Man of War Virtue. A very, very nice light cigar. Goes very well with a cup of mud in the morning. As you can see, I'm getting a nice burn line off of it. It really does smoke well. I believe I did a review on that cigar already. If you go to my playlists and look up cigar reviews, it's in there. All my pipe tobacco and my cigar reviews are on playlists on my channel if you're interested. In case you've missed them or you just joined the YTPC or whatever, it's there. So the Code Man, aka the Smoking Fireman, is doing a gall. He's got 2 questions. Pretty good questions. Definitely different than what we're used to. Today is Saturday. I want to say like the 22nd, I think. I don't know what it is. I know it's Saturday morning. It's still pretty quiet here, so it's early. So his 2 questions are this. What is your, when you think of your childhood, what is one of your favorite memories? That's a very good question, Cody. And the second question is, what intrigued you into pipe smoking? Which is also a very good question. The first one, I really didn't have a very good childhood. Yeah, you know, I do have some good memories, and I'm going to share them. Don't worry. My good childhood memories are mostly from my mother's side up in Pittsburgh. When we go home, that's why I call it home, because to me that was home. Let's see. Well, my favorite childhood memories has to be fishing with my Uncle Dave. You know, my Uncle Dave is, he was like a father to me, you know. My daddy died when I was 8 years old. He died of kidney failure, diabetes. Of course, back in the 1980s, they didn't have the technology that they have today to help with stuff like diabetes and, you know, all this other diseases and everything else, you know. health conditions, all that stuff. So, my Uncle Dave filled in. My Uncle Dave taught me how to shoot a gun. My Uncle Dave took me hunting. My Uncle Dave, taught me how to ride a four-wheeler. We actually had a three-wheeler when I was a kid. It was before the four-wheeler was invented, I guess. And I had a horse. I had a pet horse up there. His name was Coco. So, my favorite childhood memory, when it comes to my head, one of my favorite childhood memories was fishing with my uncle. There was just nothing better than that. Standing, thigh deep, hip deep in the creek, with a rod in your hand, and you're catching fish, and you're just talking, and he's giving you wisdom of life. He's telling you the good word from God. He's helped me realize that having him in your life, having God in your life is very important. All those things were happening while we were fishing, and I thought we were just fishing, but it turned out we were doing a lot more than that, Cody. So we were, but I really, really enjoyed fishing with my Uncle Dave. That is no doubt one of my favorite moments of being a child. So, that's question 1. Question 2. What intrigued you into pipe smoking? That was Uncle Butter's fault. He twisted my arm for about 2 months, teasing me about getting to smoke a pipe, and I told him no, I wasn't interested. Took me to Boswell's. I bought a Country Gentleman Sweet Dreams. They're aromatic, and their Piper's Pleasure and their Route 22 were fantastic aromatics. If you're looking for an aromatic to try once in a while, try those. I'll put the link for Boswell's in the basement with Smoking Fireman's channel because he's awesome. But so that's what got me into pipe smoking. Now, what got me into cigar smoking was different. I started cigar smoking in 2007, 2008. It was right after my divorce of my first wife. I was working 14, 16-hour days as a manager for Walmart Stores Incorporated, and I was working long shifts, and I took my job very seriously, and when I didn't have Haley, I just ran myself into the ground between fire department and working. So I was up late at night and didn't have much to do, and I decided, hey, I ought to try cigar smoking because I saw, a couple fellers smoking cigars at one point, and I've always seen Arnold Schwarzenegger smoking a cigar, and Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis, and all those really cool guys. You see them smoking a cigar, and you're like, man, that looks. They wouldn't do it as much if they're the only ones that really do it in public. There's got to be something good about it. And so I did some research on it, and I decided to go to a cigar shop. I went to a cigar shop that had bad reviews. It was right here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania at the time. It's no longer in business, but it was an old man named Johnson was his last name, and he was a mean old man, they said in the reviews. So I thought, what the heck, I'll go in there anyway. So I went in there, and I walked in there, and I introduced myself to him right away, and shook his hand, and he shook my hand, and I think it kind of caught him off guard a little bit. And I explained to him, I'm like, look, I don't know anything about it, but I'd like to pick out a couple cigars, and I'd like to try it. And he says, okay. He goes, well, let's do that. So he said, first off, he goes, we're going to get you some of these Boveda packs. I was like, okay, what are they for? And he says, well, you have to keep a certain humidity where you keep them. He says, I'm not going to sell you a humidor right now because I don't know if you're going to be a cigar smoker or not. He goes, I'm not going to take your money for no reason. So I was kind of actually impressed with how well this guy was, how nice this old man was to me. So he told me to get a Tupperware container. So I bought one at the store the next morning, at work. And I put the Boveda pack in it, put my cigars in it. And one of my first cigars was an Alec Bradley cigar. And I really, really liked it. And then I had my second cigar was an AJ Fernandez, and I really liked it. And then my third cigar was a Christoph, I believe. And I'll tell you what, that was it, man. I was like, what? I'm in, So next thing you know, I go in there and I bought a pile of cigars. He was like, so I guess I need to sell you a humidor. I was like, no, not yet. I said, I got a big Tupperware container I bought. I said, because I waited a day or two. I said, I kept them in the Ziploc bag with the Boveda pack like you told me to. And I like them so much that I decided to wait. And I bought a bigger storage container. So that's what I used. And obviously now I have a huge humidor. I'll put a picture of it at the end of the video. I'll put a picture of my humidor in there as well. That's what got me into everything, Cody. So I hope those are what you're looking for, brother. I really do. Congratulations on all the subs, man. They're so well deserved, brother. You have a phenomenal channel. Really enjoy watching it, bro. I enjoy talking to you on House Party when we can. So until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke a good cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Yo, take care and God bless.
Real outlaws, sinners and saints. Some boys can and some boys can't. Some guys like girly drinks. You should have been a redneck. You see these kids with their pants down low, think they're cool cause their underwear show. Pull up your pants, son, you should have been a